Ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to have a look at this dirty little cockroach. Yes, the cockroach, the E25, otherwise known as the cockroach, because it's just annoying. It's an annoying little tank that's actually very, very good and very, very fun to play. So the stats is, I mean, it doesn't have any armor, doesn't have the greatest of hit points. You can see the armor there, 52 on the front. It's nothing. You're going to get penned by almost everything that comes your way. However, the DPM is very nice at just about 3,000 DPM. The reload is literally, it's like a pea shooter. It's 3.24 seconds. Penetration 194 on your APCR and 250 on your heat. Of course, because it's heat, I would suggest running it with calibrated shells, because the reload, I mean, the reload's nothing. Yes, you lose, what, 200 DPM, and your reload is still 3.4. You don't really see the difference, but you do get 275 millimeters of heat pen, which is nice in tier 7. Very nice in tier 7. It's got 160 alpha on your APCR, 135 on your heat, and 200 on your HE. Aim time is really good at 2.5, and your dispersion is really good at 0.275, and it has a nice 8 degrees of gun depression. So you can use this however you want. Like, you can sit at the back as a tank destroyer, or you can be an annoying little cockroach in the front line. And I like playing it different. I like playing it all different. I like to sit at the back, I like to push forward, and I like to go with your mediums. You could play it however you want. Yes, you've got no armor, but you could still support your heavies. Because of that crazy DPM that you've got, you could still support your heavies. As long as you're not front line, you have the heat pen to do that. You've got the heat pen to pen pretty much any tier 8 heavy tank. This tank has changed. It used to have AP and APCR. Wargaming changed it to APCR and heat, and it just made the tank so much better. However, I don't really like playing the tank because it does get bullied. It really does get bullied. And those of you that remember Skate Extreme, of course, this was his favourite trademark tank. So yeah, it's good to play it for Skate. But every time I play it, I do think of him thinking, I wish he was back. I wish he was back. He was one of my best friends in the game, and he just left us. He just up and left us without saying anything. Bad Skate. And the thing is, I've got his phone number. I've got everything, all of his details. He just stops replying, so, you know, we kind of gave up with Mr. Skate Extreme, but we're still going to play his tank anyway. Now, I wasn't going to make this review. I streamed last night, and someone actually asked if I could make a review on the cockroach, as it has been quite a while since I've played it, let alone made a video on it. And for the price it's at, I mean, what is it, £5? And you get the 7 days of premium. It really is worth it. It really is a good bundle. And as you can see, I don't like being at the back. Yes, when you're at the front, you are going to get bullied. You are going to get bullied. But if you get a tank like the, say, the Tiger 2 or anything that's quite big, the EXP, you can actually get under their gun and they can't shoot you. It is absolutely funny as hell, but they can't shoot you. Maybe like a Vindicator, a Predator, tanks like that. If you come up against them kind of tanks, just drive in front of them, because they will not be able to shoot you. As long as you're right behind, under their gun, face hugging them, they won't be able to shoot you. It is absolutely hilarious when you can get yourself in them kind of situations. It really is definitely worth sacrificing yourself to try and get under their gun, just to see them and watch them try and shoot, and the shell just goes right over your tank. But the best thing about the tank as well is the speed. The speed is absolutely fantastic. It's quicker than most medium tanks, and with the DPM that it's got, it really makes a fun tank to play. And when you get tanks like this that just don't want to look at you, I mean, you're just going to farm them and you're going to bully them. So if you come up against mediums or anything like that, of course, because of your reload, or if you come up against tier 6s, you will be able to permatrack them. And again, that equals fun. When you permatrack a tank and they just cannot move, it is so much fun. So all in all, the tank is made to be fun. It's a cockroach. It's called a cockroach for a reason, because it's an annoying little shit. That is why it's called the cockroach, because it is so freaking annoying. Like here, the Tiger 2, I think he'll struggle to penetrate us, but luckily he doesn't look at us anyway. And we managed to farm 2.4k damage. Very, very easy. But the reason I like the tank is not just because of that. It's because it's versatile. And you can play it in so many different options, so many different scenarios. This tank can come in handy. Now that was only 2.4k damage, and that was a first class. So let's do one better. Not as much damage, but overall the game I think is pretty cool, and it just showcases how this tank can be played and how you could play it. But like I said, there's so many different ways. If there's a map like Dead Rail, of course, go sit at the back of the map, because if you get shots on the heavies, then you're going to shoot every 3.2, every 3.3 seconds, and you will absolutely bully them. If you're in a TD position, it's got good camo as well, so you're not going to get spotted that easily, and just farm them. Here, we're playing like a medium. We don't give a crap. We're playing like a medium. Yes, we do get shot from the Panther, but he's now dead. Like, he doesn't even last 40 seconds and he's dead. Yes, we take a shot, but sometimes you have to take a shot. I do always say try to save your hit points for as long as possible, but sometimes you have to trade. Of course, I didn't want to trade with the Panther. He's got great DPM as well, but I wanted to get into this position. This was my main goal. Getting rid of that Panther means I can control this position, and I always say on this map, if you can control this position, you've almost won the game. However, the enemy this battle have kind of countered my position, because they've caught bases A and they've caught bases B. So you're probably going to hear a baby in the background. I don't know if you guys remember when Kieran was a baby. He was famous from the YouTube world because he was always making noises in my videos. Well, now we've got baby Blake, who's just woke up, so you might hear some baby noises in the background, so I do apologize. So yeah, as I've said, like, the enemy have countered, and I always say that if you don't think that you can get this side of the river, go the other way. Go the other way and counter these guys, because if you come this way and you can't control this bit of the map, it's game over. But the enemy have done a pretty good job. They did go the other way. Don't know why they went the other way in the first place, because they could have actually controlled this side of the map easily. But they are winning on supremacy points, and the points are going up pretty quickly. So I'm thinking, right, I'm almost full hit points. I've got good DPM. There is a couple of low hit point tanks. I need to go. I need to go. It's a 4 versus 4. I need to go, but I don't want to just rush into the line of these enemies, because I'm just going to get ripped apart. There goes the Object 252U, which gives us a little bit more time, but the enemy are now almost on 900 supremacy points. I've now got to pray that one of these guys goes on base B. I don't mind going to base A, as long as one of these guys goes to base B, then I'm happy. And you could just see, look, it's a cockroach weaving in and out of the enemy team. They can't get me. This guy goes to base B. I'm going to go to base A. And this is what you don't see often enough. All you see often enough is people trying to fight, people trying to kill these guys before the supremacy points gets to 1,000. Ignore them. Ignore them, because if you don't ignore them, it is game over and the enemy will win. And you don't want to lose in a 3 versus 2 situation when you could have easily won this game. So now I can concentrate on killing the enemy. We have both cap points. I'm going to ignore that guy right now. What's the point going for him, facing him on my own, when I could go for this Yag Tiger when there's 3 of us versus him? So we can get rid of him so much quicker. So I'm afraid I do block the Progetto. I didn't know he was going to come this way, but he's going to go this way. I'm going to go this way. And again, the Jagdtiger literally cannot do nothing at this point. And we do clear him for our second kill and 1.8k damage. Now, it doesn't really matter too much. I need to use my DPM against this guy. Of course, I do bounce the first shot. However, he does miss. And now I'm just going to troll him because I'm going to get under his gun. He can still shoot me, I believe, but I'm going to back up because I want to do some damage. And because I back up, he does penetrate me, but I'm going to focus on this shot. And we do manage to clear him. So you could just see how fun this tank is. You could play it in a medium position, a TD position. You can help your heavy tanks. You can rush around the map because it's such a quick tank. And because of that, I managed to get the ace. Easy, easy ace. Such a fun tank. You should buy it. It is very, very cheap. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye. With